Well, because at first his ex-wife's house got raided in Las Vegas. And then the grand jury started to begin. The grand jury is like, I really hate the concept of a grand jury. I kind of learned it recently. I remember I was talking to a lawyer friend of mine, and he was saying how, like, Johnny Cochran had this famous line where he said that I can convict a ham sandwich with a grand jury. Because the way a grand jury works is that it could go on for years. Mm-hmm. They could, you have a grand jury to try to get an indictment on somebody, but it's not just, okay, we're all going to come in, give all our evidence, and the grand jury will decide. It'll be like the meetings can just go on and on. It's like they're going to come in, present some evidence. Okay, we'll meet in another week. Yeah. Okay, here's some more evidence. Okay, we're not done yet. Give us another 2 weeks. Here's more evidence. Here's more evidence. At the point where they're just done gathering evidence, which could take months or even years, then the grand jury then has to vote on it to see whether to indict. Yeah. But it's like 99% of the time they end up indicting because, the authorities could just keep throwing stuff over and over and over again. And some of it may not even be accurate. I mean, have you ever dealt with grand juries yourself?
I personally never have.
Okay.
My case was wrapped up in 6 months.
Huh.
I literally went in, found out I was getting snitched on, and pled out immediately.
Yeah.
Because I knew I did it, you know what I mean? But there's other kids that have been in my situation, first felony offense, adult jail, you're facing adult prison. They don't want to cop a plea. They could have signed off for 3-4 years. They go to trial, get hit with 20-25. So I signed off.
Yeah. Well, one of the questions with me was that, did I cooperate in the grand jury? And I've always said no, because police were calling me up multiple times trying to get the raw footage of my interview, thinking there was something on there that they could use, and I just never responded. Now, a lot of people said that I'm lying, I'm making this up, so I'm actually going to play one of the voicemails from the investigator, just to show people. Here we go.
Good morning, Mr. Vlad. This is Alfred, investigator from District Attorney's Office here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Please give me a call back as soon as you get this message. I left you 2 messages already in regards to talk to you about upcoming court that we have. My number is 702.
Exclusive.
Does that sound official to you?
Yeah, that's hey.
Does that sound like something I put together myself?
And Vlad's holding it down, yeah. I mean, what's crazy, bro, is one thing, like, I like to look at things from all angles. I see everybody speculating over who solved it. I don't really see anybody celebrating the fact that Tupac, who's beloved in hip-hop, his killer is arrested. No one's...
Well, it's not his killer. It's someone who's in the car.
Well, I mean, the alleged...
I mean, the problem is that if you're, involved in a crime, if you're the driver, if you're
gonna
a
get charged with
passenger,
murder.
or you're whatever, you're going to get charged with the crime.
Mm-hmm.
That there was a famous case in Philly where I think Steady B and Cool V, these two rappers who had fallen on hard times, they went and robbed a bank, and one of the security guards got killed. It was a security guard or a female officer, one of the two, and then they're all doing life in prison.
Yeah.
Now, only one of them was the shooter, but they were all involved in a bank robbery.
Mm-hmm. Everybody goes down.
Everyone goes down. So, I mean, do people usually get the same amount of time, or do shooters usually get more time, or how does it usually work?
I mean, I don't know. I think it's on a case-by-case basis. Usually everybody's fucked, though. That would be the basic understanding. And, of course, whoever wasn't the shooter usually tries to snitch on whoever was the shooter, plays blame, shift the weight, get a reduced sentence. But 9 times out of 10, everybody is facing the same punishment for participating in the same crime.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens, because at the end of the day, nobody's gotten convicted.
Yeah.
Keefe D has been arrested, and he's been charged. He's been given no bond. But lots of people get arrested and walk away. I've been arrested. You've been arrested.
Well, I'm hearing a lot of speculation that he's trying to already shift the blame.
Oh, to Puffy?
Yeah.
Okay, so this part of the story.
And 50 Cent is all over Instagram with it.
50's having a field day. Well, 50 doesn't like Puffy.
Eating popcorn, like, all right.
50 doesn't like Puffy.
Yeah.